Hey, what's up guys? It's John Lattock here to tell you about the PURR Principles trial that's coming up. Starts on Monday the 14th of October for 30 days. Basically, it's a trial for my new mindset program called the PURR Principles. The idea behind it is that I've been speaking to a lot of people, obviously through personal training, through our fitness camps, through business coaching, and it's become pretty clear that everybody knows about goal setting. Everybody knows they should be setting goals and kind of pushing forward and achieving things and doing things with their life, but it's just not panning out that way. So I started looking at how we were actually doing this. How are people setting goals? What is it that's going wrong? And there's a number of different things. The first of which is that people are setting goals mainly on other people's schedules, on other people's desires. We end up chasing money because we want the X, Y, Z. But even if it's not monetary things, even things like, oh, I want to lose some weight, I want to lose 3 stone because Jilly housewife down the road lost 3 stone. Why is it that she was able to stick to it and you weren't? Well, a lot of the time it's because you haven't understood the kind of the physical goal that you're talking about, like losing weight. You haven't understood it as part of your own values. So really, how's 3 stone going to make your life any better? You know, if you're someone who's motivated more by being the best mum you can be and family stuff and social relationships and everything else, if you're just trying to lose 3 stone so you look better in a bikini, it's not going to attach to your values. It's not really going to resonate with you. So the idea of the program is that we're going to start in phase 1, which is looking at your potential and purpose. So what exactly is your purpose? What are your own, almost looking at yourself like a business, what are your core values? You know, what are the values that you live by in life? And then once we know your values and your actual desires in life, then we can start attaching the desires to the values. Like, how do these kind of stated goals that you're making, how do they fit in with your personal values? Because once you can do that, it becomes so much easier to stick to them and actually achieve these things, because it resonates with you. You understand it on a much deeper emotional level. Okay, so that's going to be the first phase, is looking at potential and purpose, and this is where everybody gets excited, because we start dragging up the truth about yourself, the things you want to do in life, how you want to live, what you want to be, do and have, and all that sort of stuff. And it's really important, but the problem is that a lot of people sometimes don't even do that stage. But if they do that stage, they then don't take it any further, and this is where we're taking this to a whole new level, in that we're actually looking at the kind of the language and the stories that you're telling yourself on a daily basis. Okay, so we're looking at what are you saying to yourself, what are you allowing other people to say to you, how are you labeling yourself, what definitions are you putting on yourself. This is where the whole idea of an ego comes in, where you're saying I am X, I am Y, I am Z. You put these labels and definitions on based on perhaps the study you've done, the job you've got, what you've done so far, where you are right now. So you're going, oh look, I'm fat, I'm a fat guy. And as soon as you say I am a fat guy, then what starts happening is you then become attached to certain things, certain people, certain actions and behaviours to confirm that definition, to confirm that label. Okay, because the ego is a powerful thing. You know, the mind kind of wants to satisfy the ego, so it's going to look for things to confirm what you're telling yourself. Okay, so obviously that's not necessarily a bad thing. What we need to do is show you how to program yourself to use that in a positive way, so you can actually start attracting good things, productive things that are going to change your life in a positive way. Okay, so we're going to look at the power of ego and attachment and how you can sort of break that down. And there's one particular bit called break down and break free, where we're going to look at people and events from the past or even the present that have got a hold on you, that are holding you back. You know, perhaps even if it's in a relationship where you're perhaps in love with somebody and they're not in love with you, and you can't move on because of this attachment you have to them. We're going to look at how you can actually break that down. It can be to do with fitness. It might be an event that happened, 20 years ago, where someone was giving you stick when you were trying to exercise at school, for instance, and that has a hold on you. It stops you doing any exercise now because of the fears you have. So we're going to be looking at fears and threats, and perhaps the ones you're conscious of, the ones you're not conscious of. How can we break them down? How can we remold them? And there's some really cool stuff in there. So you can actually see that everything's as it's meant to be. Everything you need, you have already. All the traits perhaps that you see in other people that you don't like, you actually have them yourself. And you start seeing that everything is everywhere all of the time. Okay, it sounds a little bit wishy-washy, but we'll explain all of this as we go along. That, yeah, everything is everywhere all of the time. Everybody has the same traits, but we all sort of manage and use them in a different way and show certain traits and hide certain traits. But anyway, that's really powerful stuff. That's a breakdown and break free bit. That's kind of into the second phase, sorry, and then the third phase moves into actually reaping rewards. So it's all very well talking about this stuff and uncovering stuff and making you realise sort of who you are on a much more deeper level. But then, what do you do with that? Again, that's where a lot of systems fall down. It's like, right, well, I understand what I want now. I know I'm excited. It feels good. You know, my heart pounds. It feels right. But what do? I've got this stuff written down on paper. So that's where we're going to actually show you action steps that you can take as part of the group, as part of the coaching program. There won't be any poaching, as part of the coaching program, and then yeah, that's kind of the reaping rewards, like actual action steps that you can take on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a monthly basis. You know, stuff so you can actually keep going. Okay, action steps you can put into daily life. You know, this isn't just about what to do when you're meditating or, you know, when you're on holiday and you're kind of rethinking life. That's all very well, but what can you actually do step by step to really ingrain this into your life and make sure you never slip back? Because again, I'm sure we've all done it where we've really made an effort, we start making progress, and then we fall back. So we're going to be helping you actually take active action steps. Like, right, this is what you need to do today. Get this done, and you'll see what an impact it has on your mindset, your happiness, and everything else. And that's literally going to be on that day. You know, in the next few days, you're going to start feeling so much better and loving life a lot more. And then phase 4, the last few days, I'm actually going to show you how you can move forward and keep sort of reassessing yourself and reassessing life, because your values will change. You know, stuff will happen in life, and how you can stay on track. That's really important, because this stuff's all very easy to do when life's going well, but then when things turn around and they're not going quite so well, you start doubting yourself. You start thinking, oh, maybe it was just luck, and that past conditioning comes back in. You start remembering all the failures, and that's where it all unravels. So I'm going to show you how you can just keep moving forward when you're not going to have me there sort of day to day to coach you through it. Okay, so that's a very brief introduction to the 30 days. That's basically how it's going to work. 30 days, daily tasks, daily action steps. You're going to be part of a group on Facebook, but you don't have to post in there or talk in there. It's really just as a communication device for now. But if you do want to discuss stuff with the group and get it out in your own head, then obviously you're more than welcome to, and it will be kept in that group. Okay, so that's really the upshot of the PURR Principles trial. It's basically taking you from day 1 to day 30 with a massive mental transformation. You're going to feel so much better. You're going to be a lot more excited about life. You're going to have action steps that are personal to you, so you can actually move forward towards your own goals, and life is going to start being so much better. And I'm dead excited that you're going to be part of it. So all you need to do is go to the link that I'll be posting a link with this video, get yourself in that group. There's a few more details in there, but pretty much what I've explained here. You can register. It's only £47 for the entire month because it's a trial, and basically I just want loads of cool feedback and testimonials so that I can just hone it and tidy it up before we actually release it properly. So I hope you want to be part of it. I'm absolutely delighted that I'll get to coach you through it, and I will see you to start on the 14th of October.